Good morning, and welcome to Valley Stadium as we celebrate the class of 2020 commencement for students in SLC 1A through GN. Guests, volunteers, and graduates, please rise for our national anthem. The flag is to the back of the stadium.
Welcome, faculty, parents, friends, relatives, and most importantly, to the members of the class of 2020. Graduates, we are here on the cusp of the next phase in your lives. We are here to signify your commencement from high school and afford you all the opportunity to embark on what will become the rest of your incredible journey. I also recognize that your senior year did not end as expected. There were many celebrations and seasons that had to be canceled or put on hold due to COVID-19. While I know there was disappointment, I challenge you not to let the impact of COVID-19 define your future. As John Gordon tweeted, the virus may have stolen your senior year, but it cannot and will not steal your future. Stay positive, work hard, look for opportunities. What you believe will determine what you create. John Gordon's tweet reminded me of a book by award-winning author Kobe Yamada titled Maybe, a story about the endless potential in all of us. This story is about everything you do and everything you could be. You are the only you there ever has been or ever will be. You are unique in all the universe. You have so much to offer. Maybe you will invent something that no one has seen before. Your life is yours. Try as many things as you can try. Wherever you go, take your hopes, pack your dreams, and never forget it's on the journeys that discoveries are made. Whatever you do, do it with love. Follow your heart and see where it leads you. There will be struggles, there will be fears, and it won't always be easy. And you might make a mess of things, but you will also get back up and you will rise a little stronger and a little taller. Because there is really more inside you than you know. And this world needs your gifts, your talents, and your big ideas. There are many possibilities ahead of you. It's for who you are right now, and it's for all the potential you hold inside. Maybe you have no idea just how really good you can be. Think of it this way. We are surrounded by a vast number of opportunities. Within those opportunities are endless ways to communicate, connect, learn, and explore. Aaron Putzi, in the book You Are Destined for Greatness, said, "We can try all kinds of things, partake of all kinds of experiences, and meet all kinds of people. The possibilities are truly staggering. The opportunities in front of you will open or close depending upon the choices you make. Class of 2020, make good choices and do not let fear get in the way of your journey. Take your gifts, your talents, and big ideas and go out and make an impact on the world. Congratulations, Class of 2020.
At this time, please welcome Valley High School's Student Body President, Omar Mustafa, to share some words.
Good morning to all the teachers, administrators, parents, and fellow classmates. As I look around, I'm glad that despite the circumstances, we're all gathered here at Valley Stadium, a place where our school comes together in hopes of defeating our rivals and cheering on our team. We've had many memories here in the past, and today we'll add another. Congratulations to the class of 2020. We did it! Today is a huge achievement and a major milestone in our lives, and I'm glad the coronavirus didn't get in the way of that. Shortly, we will thank our teachers, administrators, receive our highly sought-after diplomas, and say some of our see you laters. Sorry for the spoilers. But I don't want to talk about what we're going to do soon, but rather look to the past and recognize the steps we took to get here today. In kindergarten and elementary school, our teachers and counselors molded our foundations by teaching us to treat others the way we wanted to be treated and to not to tip anyone's bucket. Those small but impactful teachings are what paved the way for our bright futures. We continued through elementary school, where we made new friends and struggled to complete rocket math assignments and meet reading benchmarks. While at the time it seemed like school was a drag, we realized how much we missed it once we got to middle school. It felt as if we were thrown into a spinning dryer tumbling down the highway. We had to adapt to the new A through F grading scale instead of meets, proficiency, and needs. Finals were thrown at us at the end of each semester. Nap time and recess were reduced and taken away. And to top it all off, acne became our worst nightmare. Leading into high school wasn't so terrible. It was actually pretty refreshing. Learning to drive was one of our greatest freedoms that happened to most of us. We could finally build a school schedule into something more personalized to our interests. We gained so much freedom in a short amount of time that we started breaking the rules and going out for lunch with our friends. We made the most of senior year while it lasted. We made it to the Dome after all. We didn't get to plan a senior prank, but don't worry, I took that one upon myself. I put Valley up for sale on Craigslist for only $6,000. Shall we start the bidding here? I wanted to share a little about myself. I was born here in Des Moines, but most of my family lives in Karachi, Pakistan. I visited them about 4 times in my life. I remember from my visits that life there is a stark contrast to the one I was privileged to live here in West Des Moines. The experience in Karachi is pretty tough. I've lived all my life in a place full of opportunity and support, so it was eye-opening to see kids my age struggle to get a basic education that I was handed. But when I came back, I learned that Karachi was more like Des Moines than I had originally thought. For example, Karachi has malls more amazing than Mall of America, but have kids begging on the street. Some people have personal chauffeurs and wear $1,000 designer dresses, while others are struggling to put their kids in school. I grew up thinking that I would return to Karachi to help the people I saw. I didn't want their life outcomes to be dependent on them getting lucky the way I am. But then I realized that not everyone in the U.S. is privileged as I am, or we are, and that our country is not immune to these socioeconomic issues. For example, like some parts in our neighboring state of South Dakota, there's underdeveloped Native communities that have a startling unemployment rate of 55%. Or Flint, Michigan, where they still don't have clean drinking water. Even in our own school, we have kids that are food insecure. A point was made to me a few years ago by a swim team captain of the possibility of some kids joining the swim team or any school sport just to be able to eat at pasta dinners because they were not afford to a meal. And let's not forget about the fight for racial justice sweeping our nation right now. We have work to do in all 50 states, including our own. Iowa ranks among the worst states in racial disparities in marijuana possession. The point I'm trying to make is that we don't have to wait for new problems to arise, and we don't have to look overseas to solve those problems, because the world's problems are right in our backyard. One of the main reasons I joined Student Council was because I was curious what they did throughout the school year and how they impacted the community. I was surprised to find out that most of the charities that Valley hosts are actually planned by Student Council. I connected the dots and realized that I could really make a difference by taking some initiative and working with my friends to lead multiple charities to help those in our own community. And I'm not anyone special. I'm just like all of you. Anyone can take initiative and create change in their community. It can be as simple as wearing a mask, not just to prevent the spread of disease, but to influence others to do the same. The torch of change has been passed to a new generation, our generation, one that has been tempered by a recession, pandemic, and civil unrest. Many of us will be heading to college, joining the workforce, or living in our mom's basement trying to figure out what we'll do. Each of us has a responsibility to use our education and experience to make an impact. How we do this is unique to each of us, whether that is unemployment, structural injustices, climate change, or your parents not being able to connect to the internet. We can overcome these challenges. I know that because at Valley, we were given the tools to solve these problems and leave this place we call home better than we found it. The creative fires inside of us that got us here today will carry us through the rest of life. Before we start to solve those problems and carry on with our individual lives, let's take a day to celebrate our achievement. Our communities, our country, and our world needs us to carry them into the future. If we can get through this global pandemic, we can get through anything. Thank you again to all of our teachers, parents, and friends. Congratulations to the class of 2020. Stay safe and always roll Tigers!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, parents, guests, staff, board members, and students. My name is David Maxwell, and I have the honor and privilege of serving as principal at Valley High School. I would like to begin by recognizing our students who are receiving their honors diploma. The Valley High School Honors Program provides recognition and support for students taking the most rigorous core courses at Valley High School and successfully presenting a senior exhibition which highlights an area on which they focused. At this time, we would like to recognize the following students for earning the honors diploma. As I call your name, please stand. Jay Chevereau, Lauren Gilbert. At this time, we would also like to recognize our students graduating with a Scholars Designation. The Scholars Designation enables students who demonstrate dedication and high achievement in a specific curricular area to be recognized. Scholars have completed a specific number of credits and courses within their chosen subject area and successfully completed a capstone experience which incorporated the skills and knowledge learned through their high school coursework. At this time, I would like to recognize this year's class of scholars. As I call your name, please stand. Eric Amundson, Fine Arts. Carolyn Ash, Language Arts. Mariel Castillo, Science. Gwyneth Chilcote, Fine Arts and Science. Caleb Clark, Fine Arts. Carson Codell, Fine Arts and Science. Cade Koppel, Science. And McKenna Daunt, Fine Arts. and Avi Gedler, Fine Arts. Please give these students a round of applause. You may see. I would also like to recognize a few additional distinguished groups of graduates today. At Valley High School, there is a 4.0 grading scale with students earning a weighted grade in AP classes. There are 90 students who have earned a 4.0 and above. They are recognized today by wearing orange and black cords. This year, the qualifying grade point average for the top 15% is 3.9604. These 96 students are recognized today by wearing medallions. Class of 2020, for your community service, 150 members of your class earned the Silver Cord, totaling over 32,000 volunteer hours. The Silver Cord symbolizes a silver thread with which to weave a lifetime of community service. For your commitment to excellence, having 13 National Merit finalists and 4 commended students, 90 students with a 4.0 and above, 96 students wearing gold cords representing 5 or more AP exams, 76 students wearing blue cords representing AP scholars. This year, we also have 2 national AP scholars. To earn this, a student must score at least 4 on all AP exams and scores of 4 or higher on 8 or more of these exams. In addition, we have a student this year who has earned the AP Capstone Scholar. To earn this recognition, a student has scores of 3 or higher in AP Seminar and AP Research, and on 4 additional AP exams of their choosing to receive the AP Capstone Diploma. We would like to recognize Ashley Falcon for earning this award. Congratulations. This year, 14 students have been involved in student government. They are wearing orange and white cords. Also, for your district, state, and national honors and recognitions in the 4As, hundreds of accomplishments and awards are printed in the Class of 2020 Honors and Achievements. Audience, please take a moment to recognize these distinguished groups of graduates. Also today, we have in our midst some very special families. 7 students are 3rd-generation Valley graduates, and 5 are 4th-generation graduates. I would like these graduates and their families to stand when their names are read so that we might applaud them for their loyalty and dedication to one school district. Emma Atchison, graduate. Brooke Atchison, mother. Travis Atchison, father. Janet Bell Berlin, grandmother. Frank Berlin, grandfather. Doug Atchison, grandfather. And Mary Frances Atchison, great-grandmother. Sarah Dorn, graduate. Shani Hatfield Lavorado, mother. Jeff Dorn, father. Diana Hatfield, grandmother. Scott Hatfield, grandfather. Beverly Howe, great-grandmother. Lawrence Howe, great-grandfather. Margaret Hatfield, great-grandmother. And Freeman Hatfield, great-grandfather. Noah Churchill, graduate. Mary Salazar Churchill, mother. And William Salazar, grandfather. Please give these families a round of applause. You may be seated. Before I introduce the class of 2020 to receive their diplomas, I would like to recognize and thank some very important people. The first will be the parents of our graduates. Thank you for your contributions. your outstanding representation of the community, your support, your involvement, your caring and sharing your sons and daughters' educational experience with us. Would all parents of graduates please stand and be recognized? I would also like to have the audience and graduates join me in thanking special groups who help make up the Valley family. Please hold your applause until I'm finished. The first is one of the finest teaching staffs in the entire state. Valley High School's faculty, in addition to the West Des Moines Community Schools kindergarten through 9th grade faculty, who prepared our students so very well as the very important support staff. The second group includes Dr. Lisa Ramey, all members of the Learning Resource Center and the Board of Education, President Ms. Liz Cox, Mrs. Elizabeth Brennan, Mrs. Lonnie Daphne, Mr. Jeff Hicks, Dr. Jill Caton Johnson, Dr. Vicki Poole, and Dr. Jennifer Yulee Wells. The third group includes Valley's leadership team, Associate Principals Mrs. Jill Bryson, Mrs. Shannon Campbell, Dr. Jeff Grassmeyer, Activities Administrator Mr. Brad Rose, and particularly Mr. Josh Griffith, who organized this weekend. He has been preparing this event ever since it was decided we would have an in-person ceremony. Josh, well done. I would also like to thank all of Valley's faculty and staff who are volunteering their time and efforts for this weekend's ceremonies. Would all Valley staff, building and district administrators, and board members please stand? I would like to specifically thank West Des Moines School and Community Relations Office, made up of Lane Mendenhall Buck, Alexandra Wade, and Aaron Young, for the endless time, communications, and resources they have shared in preparing this extraordinary event. I would also like to take time to thank the teams from Bing Bang and CISN for creating the video slideshow and providing the live stream so those who aren't able to be with us physically are still able to see their student graduate. The last and most important of all the groups are you graduates, the class of 2020. If someone would have told me that Thursday, March 12th, 2020, was the last day you would attend class at Valley High School for the remainder of the 2019-2020 school year, never in my imagination would I have believed that to be true. I am so proud of each and every one of you for what you sacrificed during one of the most important times of your lives. I hope and pray that this ceremony will alleviate some of the anguish you experienced during the final semester of high school. I know I speak for everyone in this stadium when I say, thank you for making me and everyone in Valley Stadium so proud. Now, will the 2020 graduating class please rise? Elizabeth Cox, President of the West Des Moines Board of Education, and I would like to present this senior class of 2020 as having fulfilled all requirements set forth by the state of Iowa and the West Des Moines Community School District, and at this time recommend the awarding of diplomas. Graduates, please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Maxwell. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would actually like to thank you for today. This is something that we wouldn't want to miss, and it took a lot of effort and planning by you and your team to make this a reality, so I thank you and your staff. And also a shout out to Jack Johnson and all of his friends who helped set up all the chairs and everything today. Well deserved. This is Valley's first outdoor graduation. It's been a lifelong dream for Dr. Vicki Poole that we have graduation here at Valley Stadium. It's also our largest graduating class ever. Unusual that we would have you segregated into threes, but kind of thankful that you're in threes. Easier and quicker to get you in and out. Graduation, of course, is a time to honor all of you learned in the classroom. But one of the most valuable things you'll take away from your experience in the West Des Moines Community School District is your relationships. Bonds formed over lunchtime, homework assignments, choir practice, driver's ed, robotics competitions, chess club, play practice, or the person you were paired with in dance class in 7th grade PE. Remember that? When you were cramming for finals, who was there? When you forgot your gym clothes, who walked the mile with you? Who shared a bag of tiger corn with you at this football field? These relationships help us build resilience. They sustain us in troubling times. Who schlepped your giant tuba or upright bass for early morning band or orchestra practice? Washed your smelly athletic gear, cheered you on at the 6th grade track meet, or held your hand on the first day of kindergarten. These people are the ones who show up. These are your people, your friends, your teachers, your family, your connections. Your West Des Moines Community School community, the relationships you've built here, will carry you forward. And there'll be so much more to learn. And indeed, we've learned so much from you. Thank you for sharing your gifts with us. We'll still be cheering you on, by your side, as you journey forward. So on behalf of the West Des Moines community and the school board, I congratulate you, class of 2020. Roll Tigers.
All right, graduates, due to not having a commencement rehearsal, please listen closely to the following directions. Graduates, at this time, please remove your diploma from the bag on your chair if you have not already done so. When the usher dismisses your row to come to the stage, please bring your diplomas. Cones have been laid on the field to ensure 6-foot social distancing. Please do not move to the next cone until it is vacant. After crossing the stage, your picture will be quickly taken by Life Touch. You have the option of removing your mask for this picture. Now, there is a 7-second interval between names. Please be respectful of others and do this quickly. After your picture, you will return to your seats by following the sideline to your row. Parents, we ask that you be respectful and courteous of the graduates and graduates, you with each other, during the awarding of diplomas.
Jayanth Saithasia Chevaru.
Lauren Gilbert.
Frederick Amundsen III. Caroline Ash. Mariel Castillo. Gwyneth Chilcote. Caleb Clark.
Carson Codell. Cade Cowell. Aviana Gedler.
Barack Abdelmadi. Emma Atchison. Nathaniel Adams. Clayton Adamson. Annabelle Aguilar. Jimmy Alba Arriaga. Isaiah Aldiano. Zahara Aldulami. Jada Allen. Mara Allen. Noah Altimer. Alexandra Alter. Nicholas Atchell. Amy Alvarenga. Sarah Amro. Lauren Anderson. Chloe Andrini. Nathaniel Andrews. Timothy Anson.
Congratulations, Tim.
Ronald Anthony. George Antrim IV. Nyande Eniye. Whisper Arbs. Madeline Ariano. Allison Aranivas. Jacob Arnold. Gok Aru. Brindy Arredondo. Alexis Arriaga. Nicholas Atkinson. Jacob Auer. Ermin Avdich. Gunnar Axney. Mason Ayers. Caden Backstrom. Dennis Bafti. Jeremy Bailey. Danielle Baird, Jace Baker, Catherine Balsley, Brooke Bando, Alexander Barkema, Lillian Barker, Cheney Barshall, Rachel Bartholomew, Harley Bauman, James Bautista, Jocelyn Bawick, Megan Bean, Caitlin Bevensey, Ivan Beckman, Jackson Bakolka, Riley Benson, William Berg, Sarah Veslogic, Andrew Leskacek, Ethan Blint, Libby Blosser, Brooke Boddicker, John Betcher, Matthew Bolander, Anna Borisenko, Jal Booth, Madison Bowlesby, Mark Reiner, Jalen Brewer Chapman, Ethan Brinkmeyer, Jacob Brunkhorst, Hans Bunn, Joshua Birch, Cody Burke, Jordan Burke, Aiden Berman, Carson Burmaster, Claire Burnett, Mackenzie Burriola, Cisco Burton III, Levi Butler, Haley Butterway, Nicholas Budoff, Catherine Carney, Katie Calzada Lucas, Autumn Campbell, Mackenzie Campbell, Aaliyah Kao, Jillian Caranci, Stephanie Carlisle, Leah Carlson, Jacob Castor, Angel Castro Berber, Landon Kaye, Yogesh Chander, Axel Chavez Contreras, Shivani Chavla, Sydney Cheney, Colby Christensen, Alexa Christensen, Noah Churchill, Abigail Clark, Caitlin Clark,
Gracie Coleman, Jake Coleman, Casey Collins, Isabella Cook, Aaliyah Cooper, Joseph Correa, Nayla Cortez, Ashlyn Cox, Austin Crawford, Weston Crawford, Isabella Crabari, Sophia Critelli, Jessica Crouch, Jalen Crowell, Hazel Cruz Salgado, Olivia Curry, Isabella De Cray Del Canto, Liam Dale, Isabel Daly, Drew Danner, Carson Davidson, William Davis, Ruth Dawson, Reagan Day. Aquaria Dayton. Emma Dion. Summer DeCamp. Zoe Decker. Jamie Delgado. Landon Denker. Lasnetta Devine. Grant DeWay. Michaela DeWeird. McKenna Daunt. Morgan Dirks. Cade Dobesh. Lauren Donnelly. Sarah Dorn. Jebediah Dorlicombe. Sierra Dorsey. Alexandra Douglas. Aiden Drake. Miles Dudley. Kelly Delaney. Zoe Dunn. Dana Dunlap. Madeline Ector. Christian Edge. Chloe Edwards. Caitlin Heidi. Wyatt Heidi. Noah Ellis. Kyle Elmore. Nicole Emery. Riley Enzo. Maxwell Epperly. Jordan Eppert. Grace Erdesy. Tyler Erdesy. Peter Erickson. Haley Escobar Torres. Haley Edsel. Ashley Falcon. Edmund Fall. Brittany Farwell. Dana Faust. Grace Beacon. Nicholas Feingold. Aiden Feldman. Lindy Ferguson. Johanna Fernandez Aguirre. Gabriel Farron. Cesar Figueroa. Ashley Fisher. Zachary Fleischman. Jordan Fligg. Kenya Flores Espino. Kyle Faust. Allison Frederick. Addie Frohart. Mara Fucalaro. Joseph Fernald. Miko Furai. Ashley Fury. Arun Ganga. Emmanuel Garcia Lopez. Isaac Geisher. David Gaunt. Jose de Jesus Gayton Gutierrez. Urias Bargelo. James G. Conyo. Sierra Gilbert. Andrew Giaffretti. Ethan Glad. Trevor Glade. Jordan Glean. Olivia Glow.
Connor Stillman.
Jayanth Saithasia Cheveru.
Graduates, please stand.
Lauren Gilbert.
Frederick Amundsen III.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Caroline Ash.
Please move your tassel from the right to the left. Parents, relatives, and friends, I present the class of 2020. You may be seated. As we conclude, here is how we will exit the stadium. Parents of honors and scholars students, please exit with the section in which you are sitting. All other parents, we ask you stand and exit the stadium at the same time your graduate stands to leave. We also ask you exit the same way you came in. Thank you so much for being here today, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Father, Lord.